Entrepreneurship and related ideas don't just happen. They thrive when they are encouraged. But they also die when they are punished. And they have some enemies. One enemy is corruption. An enemy is bribery. An enemy is what is known as cronyism. And it's important for all of us also to know that entrepreneurship and the related ideas thrive in the right environment. When the environment is right, you get people to become entrepreneurs. When the environment is wrong, it doesn't happen. And so let's begin with a dictionary definition of an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur, it says, is a person who organizes and manages any enterprise, especially a business, usually with considerable initiative and risk. An employer of productive labor. That's what one dictionary defines an entrepreneur to be. And then there is someone who has also argued that entrepreneurship isn't really about acquiring business skills, such as knowing how to do spreadsheets and marketing plans and preparing business plans. But instead, he says, entrepreneurship is the way someone thinks. And the way we think is shaped by so many different things, so many different factors. One important factor is the environment that we live in. So we will talk about the environment that you and we live in. And just recently, I read something, a speech or parts of a speech given by our president, my friend, John Dramani Mahama. He was speaking at the fourth congregation of what has become known as the Perez University College in Accra. And this is what he said. He said, most institutions in the world have changed their curricula to reflect what business and industry wants. And that is to support more practical, evidence-based, entrepreneurial, innovative, and problem-solving skills. We should help mold the students not only into employable persons after graduation, but also to imbibe in them entrepreneurial skills that challenge them to begin the dream of setting up their own businesses even while in school. I agree with him, but I also disagree with him. And I want to talk about the point of disagreement. Because quite often I hear ministers of state, religious ministers, lecturers, student leaders, all manner of people saying that instead of you wanting to go out to become employees, you should rather think about becoming employers right from here. What I'm saying to you is that is one of the wrong ideas and advice that anyone can give to a young person. Is for them to say, don't think about becoming employed. Start by thinking to become an entrepreneur. In my view, entrepreneurs need some practice. They need some learning. They need to acquire certain skills. And I'm not talking about what you learn at the university such as this. So I can point to you so many different high-profile people in our society who have given that advice to people. And many young people invite me to go to places to talk about being an entrepreneur, how you can become an entrepreneur. I'll talk about being an entrepreneur, but I'm not going to advise you to start off life wanting to be an entrepreneur, and I'll give you the reasons why. And you see, we must not create the false impression that our graduates can step right from university and start their own businesses. You go around the world and take a look at those who have become successful long-term entrepreneurs and examine their backgrounds. There is a very small percentage of them, the ones I call the lucky few, who have managed right from college, some of them even dropping out of college, to start a business and become hugely successful in the world. But the rest of us, ordinary human beings, we learn from somewhere. We gather steam from somewhere. We follow some people. We acquire some skills. And then, when the time is right, then we try our hand at being an entrepreneur or starting a business. What our youth need is to gain the work ethic from working for others, learning by doing, gaining business discipline and saving their own earnings so that they can help launch businesses later. Now, most businesses that are started in the world, not just in Ghana, in the US, in Japan, everywhere, most of them fail. So if 100 new businesses start somewhere, chances are that at least 60% or 60 of them will fail. A few more may go on and off, on and off, on and off. And then a small number would actually succeed and become very, very successful. So if you are here and you want a good life, you must want to arm yourself with employable skills, and then find a job, do well, and bid your time.